Okay, so I am on my way to get a facial at Dermaplus San Francisco, and I'm gonna get the Laser Genesis facial, which I'm super excited about. What they do is the facial is just super exfoliating, and it's gonna slough off all of the dead skin and really clean out your pores so that the Laser Genesis is more effective and you get the most out of it. I scheduled it a couple of weeks ago. This facial specifically is hard to book because you're booking the esthetician and the nurse that's going to do the Laser Genesis, so they have to work with 2 people's schedules, and Dermaplus just books out super quickly. They're awesome, so they're always super packed. But I also scheduled it because I knew I was going to be starting my period any day, and that's when my skin freaks out. To my surprise, my skin actually isn't that bad. So I have the copper IUD and I take zinc because for some reason my body reacts to the copper and I need to take zinc to balance that out. My skin has like completely normalized for the most part, because I had really bad cystic acne when I got the Mirena IUD about 2 years ago. Had that thing in for 3 months and it was so miserable, so I got it taken out. Of course your doctor is like, no, let your body normalize, it'll get used to it. And I'm like, nah, this isn't normal. I even had a doctor tell me that it was probably a fluke, and if I get it taken out, I'm gonna want to put it back in. I don't think so. Got that guy taken out, and then I got the copper IUD put in. I would have months where it would be more manageable, but it never really got better, and I convinced myself that the progesterone from Mirena was still in my system. And then I went and saw the lovely Nancy at Dermaplus. They're medical grade services, but she has kind of a holistic approach, which I love. And she literally was like, oh, you have the copper IUD, take zinc. And I was like, what? Okay. And I started taking zinc, and I've been basically fine ever since. Oh my gosh. The only thing I'm worried about is I have a photo shoot tomorrow, and I really hope my skin doesn't like purge, which means like you get a breakout after you have a facial. We will see. I'm not sure. That's all the info and the backstory I have for you guys right now. So I will check in with you guys when I get there. Sorry, I'll be all bumpy. Okay, bye. Get naked. Okay, so I just got done with my facial and we did some extractions, but not too much because I have that photo shoot tomorrow, so I don't want my skin to be super inflamed. We did lots of high frequency, but now we're gonna go do Laser Genesis. Hello! This is my lovely friend Valerie, and she's going to be doing the laser on me today. I just finished with my exfoliating facial. Laser Genesis helps kill bacteria, right?
Yeah, it does a lot of really cool things actually. It has
it right here.
Yes.
It looks so high tech.
Turn it on here. It helps with collagen production because it heats up your skin and kind of tricks your skin into thinking that there's a wound. So you get like a wound healing response without the downtime that something like microneedling would have. Then also it's attracted to red pigment. So any type of like acne scar or redness in your cheeks from sun damage will help kind of decrease that too. So
love that. Yay, I'm so excited. And also, it doesn't hurt.
No, it feels really good.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
So the first time I had it done, I didn't get it paired with the facial. It was just Laser Genesis, and it's literally just a warming feeling. So this is Valerie doing Laser Genesis. We've already done this half, which is why it's a little red and toasty. And it's just just building heat the longer you do it.
10,000 pulses.
Whoa.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
And the last time we didn't you go over the lips a little bit?
Yeah.
And that helps to boost collagen?
I'll do that at the end. And we'll
See,
just
that's amazing.
get those.
I love that. But this is so nice because it honestly feels like just being in the sun.
Yeah, it's very like dry.
Yeah.
But it's not a scary laser.
What's like the main protocol for after? You don't really have to do anything, right?
Not really. You could be a little bit red, and if you have any like brown spots, they might darken for up to 2 weeks. Sure, I'm getting tired.
I know, it's like, okay, gotta go, bye. Hey guys, so I'm getting ready to head out the door, but I wanted to give you a quick skin update since my facial. It's been about 3 days. I do have brow gel on and a little bit of mascara, which is the only makeup I am planning on wearing today and every day. This is kind of what is going on. So I have been having just a few breakouts hormonally. I have a situation down here that's kind of coming out right now, and basically in my facial she did a bunch of extractions, which was amazing, but that did cause some inflammation and a little bit of purging around my forehead, because I think that's where the most just stuff came out. Yeah, discoloration. So basically all of this in here and in here is all scarring. So now my main battle is just congestion, like blackheads in my T-zone, and getting rid of the scarring. So that is hopefully what we'll be doing in the next couple of months. Hey Phoebe girl. So basically, like Valerie said, it should take 2 to 3 weeks to really see a difference here, so we'll be paying attention to that. Later tonight I will show you the products that I'm using. You know what, Tobin and I are gonna go take photos tonight, so I will be wearing makeup, so maybe I'll show you guys how I take my makeup off and the new Dermaplus products that I have added to my skincare routine. Like I told you this morning when I did my little skin update, I wanted to show you guys the new Dermaplus products that I have added to my routine and have been loving. It has only been a couple of days since my facial, so I still have a little bit of some breakouts up here. I don't know if you can see them, but there's definitely like some texture on my forehead just from extractions. I like always have mascara under my eyes, or like it just dots all under here. Has anybody found a mascara that doesn't do that? Gills. I have clearly makeup on, but you know, just some discoloration on my cheeks, which I had before obviously, but now I'm just kind of waiting for laser genesis to kick in, which is supposed to take about 2 to 3 weeks, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's get to it. So I wash my face using the Skin Food by Aubrey. This is the Dead Sea Clay face soap. I usually use the detox face soap, but I ran out of it, and I used the whole Drunk Elephant line, as you guys know, but I have tried their cleanser, and it's supposed to like get all your makeup off without making your skin dry, but it still makes my skin dry, like around my mouth and my eyes. That's where I'm usually prone to dryness. I don't have oily, acne prone skin. I have very dry to normal skin that I've had some crazy hormonal acne situations. Oh, this is the Foreo, I believe it's the Luna Mini 2. Okay, one thing also, I have one towel that I always dry my face with, so I don't use the same towel that I dry my body with. I don't want it to get contaminated. Really close for comfort. I'm gonna. But my cheeks are clear. There's no like active blemishes here. It's just scarring, dryness on my nose. Okay, so I have this guy. This is the Buff and Glow from Dermaplus. This is a bamboo and enzyme exfoliator, which is awesome because it has a manual exfoliant. That's what the bamboo is, but it's also going to have bromelain, I think is the only enzyme that's in here. Bromelain, which is going to help just really break down any congestion that you have. Typically, I dampen my face, put this on, and then I add my face wash after. I just kind of scrub it in, or you can let it sit for a couple of minutes first and then use your face wash to wash it off. I exfoliated last night, so I didn't want to do too much. And my skin's feeling a little bit dry through here, so I don't want to aggravate it with too much exfoliation. So instead, I'm going to use my toner. So this guy right here. So this is the Dermaplus Purifying Toner. This is Balance and Calm Anti-Inflammatory Salicylic Clearing Treatment. Cotton squares. Big pump on there. And it smells really good too. Somebody else close their eyes when they do their skincare routine. Just pretend I'm at Dermaplus getting a facial. But I'm not. Okay, so I'm just focusing on my most congested areas. I think I'm supposed to use sweeping motions, not circles. Now that I'm so fresh and so clean. Right, so I switch off between this Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos. So this is a glycolic salicylic lactic acid night treatment. Retin-A, this was a prescription when I went to the doctor and I was like, hey yo, give me something to help my face. So this every other night. This I mix in directly with my oil and my moisturizer. So this is my little nighttime concoction. And tonight, because I used this last night, I'm going to be using my retinol. Retinol you don't want to mix with anything. You want to apply it to a nice dry face. I'm going to take like an itty bitty pea-sized amount and it's going to go here, 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 and there. How cool does this look? Wipe off my hands because, again, me and my dryness, when I put my moisturizer on, I like to put it on my eyelids and underneath my eye. And if you have leftover retinol and you're like putting it on your eyes, I get dry patches. So wipe my hands off first. So I'm gonna take a pump of that guy, palm of my hand, about 3 drops marula oil, 1, 2, 3. And so cleanse, tone, moisturize. Most nights I can treat and moisturize in the same step. Tonight, because it's retinol night, I don't. And then whatever's left over, drag down onto my neck. There it is, kids. We'll see how it goes in a couple weeks. I think that's the end of this video. It's gonna end with me going to sleep. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it is a huge help to my channel. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.